This must be what it feels like to be right. When you sit there and you say something for months and months and months and have all these different people tell you that, no, you're wrong. How could you say this? You don't know what you're talking about. I don't know anything about you. So I'm just going to say that you're a conservative coon who doesn't know anything about black people. You have internalized racism. You hate black women. You hate black children. You're probably homophobic as well. This must be what it feels like to be right, because I've never felt such a greater satisfaction. This is better than getting my testicles played with. I have never felt this type of satisfaction ever in my life. What have I been saying for the past few months to all of these white allies? It's so simple. You do all these different things, no matter how good the intentions are, no matter how much money you donate, you'll still be viewed as a problem to the people you're seeking to help, not because of anything you've done in the past, present, or in the future. It's only because you're white. And nobody wanted to believe me. Everyone wanted to sit there and say I was a coon and I didn't know anything. But guess what? You didn't want to listen to me, a black person who, last year you were told to shut up and listen to. So now you're going to understand my point, not from me, not from anything I say, but from the most disrespected group of people in American history. You're going to listen to a black woman.
Dear white allies, white accomplices, woke white people who are putting in the work to dismantle white supremacy. Listen. Do not be surprised when and if your black and indigenous friends pull away from you, even when you haven't done anything wrong. As a matter of fact, accept it and expect it. Every other day, a white ally or accomplice gets outed for their closeted and secret racism, and we are just tired. So there are going to be times and moments when we pull away from all white people because we don't need to be around any of you to save our sanity. And you just need to shut the fuck up and accept it. We're going to ghost you. We may or may not be back. Continue to do your work.
And you know what? I agree with one thing she said in that video. There are people who like to hide behind these faces and like to do all these good things, and behind closed doors, they're pieces of shit. And my advice to anyone who has to deal with people like that, find them and cut them loose, because you don't need those types of people in your life. But isn't it interesting that this video was made and this individual thinks that this is going to get more people to help with the cause. This is going to get more people to care about Black Lives Mattering when it's convenient. It's going to get more people to understand the plight of black people. If I was white and I saw this, I would think, fuck you. You're not going to use me to get what you want and then throw me aside. You're not going to get me to do your bidding and then toss me like I'm some trash. You're not going to use me like a tool and then once you're done, just throw me to the side. I'm a human. I got value. I have purpose. And you're not going to use me to get what you want and then act all high and mighty once you've gotten it. That's not how the world should be working, but that's how some people want it to work. That's how some people like to operate. They like to use people to get what they want. And my question to anyone who agrees with that video, how do you expect more people to care? How do you expect more people to come to your aid and help you spread a message that you want to put out there? How do you expect anyone to join your movements if these are the types of people who lead the campaigns? That's not going to help. That's not going to get people on your side. It's going to get more people against you and to not care about you. And this unity that everyone likes to bitch about, it's never going to happen. And we're going to be further divided because you have literal idiots making videos making things worse.
If you're white and you think that your opinion should be shared on a topic you don't know much about and you never really cared or want to listen to the things black and brown people have to say, don't be a clown, just shut the fuck up and continue about your day.
Black people in America can't sleep in their own beds without fearing for their lives.
For those of us who are not black men, Imagine watching the news and seeing how people.
Imagine being a black man and being told by some white lady with a microphone that you and the criminal on TV are one and the same because you look alike. Imagine being told by society that white people can be all that they can be, but you as a black man, the content of your character is completely irrelevant. You are the color of your skin and that is all you will ever be. Imagine being told you can't figure out how to vote because of the color of your skin. Socioeconomics affects everyone, but apparently you're not as smart as the poorest white person. Lady, I don't want to hate you. I'm a 90s kid. I grew up with you. So I know you're very talented. I understand your heart is in the right place, but you are everything you preach against. You're not helping. You're making things worse. You're causing more division. You're causing more fear. Statistically speaking, I am more likely to be shot and killed by my black elderly neighbor across the street than the cop who patrols my neighborhood. Statistically speaking, homicide by cop is very rare, but people like you find power in fear, so you keep it front page news. You don't have to be a white supremacist. You can be better.
It's not everybody. I know that people like to say, oh, all these Black Lives Matter protesters, they're doing nothing but looting and rioting. No. There are people who actually want to spread a good message, and they're sitting there being labeled as bad because you got other idiots going around looting and robbing and burning down buildings and putting hashtag BLM everywhere, because that's what it means for Black Lives to Matter to steal a bunch of shoes from the Nike store, or robbing an Apple store, or burning down a Wendy's or a Target. That's what it means for Black Lives to Matter. And that has been the focal point for all these different talking points to go against Black Lives Matter, ultimately ignoring the good people who do all the good things. But guess what? I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know anything. All you white allies, you're right. I'm the bad guy. I don't know what it means to be black. I don't know anything on planet Earth. And I am the bad person because I sit here and don't give you that false entitlement to where you think you have all this power and you need to help me. I've said it before. I'll say it again. You're nothing. You're just another person. Everything I got, you see this sarcasm sign I got? I wanted this. I got this. There was no white person that stopped me from buying this. I had money to buy it and I bought it. You see all this other stuff I got? You see all the subscribers I got? I didn't get that far just by sitting here and saying, I am oppressed and I'm a victim and white people need to help me. All this different stuff. No. There was no reason for it. Why? Because everything I got, I wanted it and I went and got it. And this weird game that people want to play by using people, congratulations, continue your efforts, because the day is going to come where the next time we all decide that Black Lives Matter and you have less people caring, because these were the tactics you wanted to implement. This was the message you wanted to send. And ultimately, it's going to be laughable watching all of you people say that white people are racist because they don't bow to you. Subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next one. I enjoy being right.